Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about Plarn. What is Plarn? Plarn is plastic yarn. This is an excellent resource for farmers and for people that like crafts. You can make nets for your chicken catchings, mats for your house, and different things like that. And so I just want to give you a quickie like Plarn in a nutshell for you. Now, I'm always working on several projects. It's just the way I roll. And here is a rug I'm working on. And there's a good side and a bad side. And then here's another mat that I'm working on. And this is just one great big granny square. And so this I'm working on, and there's a good side and a bad side. Now you can actually, if you feel like it, you can attach like an old towel or something like that to the back of these if you're worried they're going to slip. But you can make nets for your barn, you can make tote bags, just about anything that would be like kind of a canvas type of thing. And I don't know if you can see from the side, but this is really thick and really sturdy. And I'm going to show you how we make Plarn at our home. And basically, you just get a plastic bag. This particular one is from Walmart. And this is the fastest way that I have found to do Plarn for the average Joe. And you basically just fold it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut off the end that's folded, because there's no way you can loop that. You'll see as I go. And you're going to cut off the handle, and you can just toss that. Then what I do is I fold it, I cut right in the middle because I'm trying to get like even pieces, and then I cut it again. Now, at our house, what we do is I'll be cutting these, and then Clay will put them together. And this is how you put them together. This is what we do. Clay tests the plastic. He goes like this with each piece. Then you add the next piece, so you have two loops. You put the first loop through like this, and then you pull. And then he does it so everything is straight. Now, when you get working with it, sometimes you get little bunches and stuff. You just kind of put it in your work and put it on the back side. Now, there are people that actually will build machines, and you'll see some of these on YouTube, to make their Plarn. And that would be something that, you can do. When I work with some bags, example, these gray bags from Walmart, are a little bit harder on my hands. And it could be from the needle size that I'm using, because as you're working with it, even though your needle is, say, with yarn, it would be a little bit smaller, but with this needle, the stitches are still pretty big. I don't know if you can see how big they are coming out. So my hand hurts, so in between I have to do this type of thing, but that's just me. But if I'm 52, and if you're finding that it's hurting your hands, it's a little bit harder to work. It moves quick, but for me personally, it's hard on the hands. But then some bags, like Target bags, are super easy, and I can move quick. I think this is Target, might be Joanne Fabrics or something. And so those are some of the things. I wrote a couple notes because I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything I want to tell you. Oh, okay. When I get bags from the different stores, what I do is I have like little bins, or you can use bags. I separate the colors. So I can say, okay, I'm working with gray Plarn, I'm working with white Plarn, I'm working with yellow, beige, pink, purple, whatever bags that I can find. That's what I do. I also have friends and family that collect their bags and give them to me when I'm working on a project. And let me see here. I'm just looking at my notes here. Okay. What I was going to say too is that you can actually weave them. You can crochet with the yarn. You can knit with the yarn. It's a great free craft. If you are like a crafter that loves to crochet, it's a nice way to have like a free craft if you want some yarn, but you're not always, say, you know, working on a particular project that you have tons and tons of yarn, because yarn can be expensive too. But I'll talk about that in another video, because I had some tips on getting some cheaper yarn and things like that. I think I'll be doing that one later this week, actually. But that's another video. All said was, I like the Plarn projects that I work with, because I like to make things that are useful to my home, things that I have a reason. Not too many things I like to set around, because I constantly have things I can set around. But with the Plarn, like I said, I can make a mat, put it in front of the door, put it in the kitchen, put it outside. You can, you know, just about anything that you need. Like I said, a net to catch birds with. And it's really sturdy, and it will last you for years. And if it gets dirty, you just take the garden hose and hose it off, you know. But there's so many patterns, there's so many things online. But if you're not making Plarn, and I think it's good for a guy or a girl, you can even make a hammock, because if you don't necessarily have to crochet. You can do macrame, anything that you can think of that you can do with yarn or a string, you can make. But it's a good way to get, say, some free things that you can use on your farm to make some quality, good, sturdy things to keep your farm, you know. Like I said, if you might want to make some kind of a divider or something. But with animals, you have to be careful, because you don't want them picking and eating that little plastic. So even though I think it would be hard, but animals will pick at anything. So with that, I wouldn't recommend it for necessarily to keep in an animal's cage. So I hope this was helpful. If you've ever used Plarn, you know, please leave a note below. There are so many people out there using it. There's wonderful projects. And if you are crafty at all, you could make Plarn machines. I wish there was someone that sold them, you know. But you could make a Plarn machine. You could look up online and see what other people are doing. I'll probably have Clay make me one sometime. But for now, I'm just enjoying the hand knitting. I cut, he wraps, and we watch a movie together. So God bless. We'll see you in our next video. And please like and share this with a friend. And have a blessed day. God bless.